right, big old Colorado walleye. First one of the night.
All right, everybody, we are out on the opener for walleyes at night here at Chatfield Reservoir. I have the one and only Nate Zelinsky. Nate and I have been friends for a while. You guys have seen him do a few things on my channel here and there. I do a lot of videography for him. He's come out with me tonight on my boat to kind of help me get acquainted to night fishing for walleyes. Yep. Now, this isn't something that we're strangers to. You've seen me night fish for walleyes a lot before, but Nate, hands down, when we met, told me about 50 things I was doing wrong and about 50 things I could improve. So we have him on the boat tonight. He's gonna help us kind of show us where to go, how to rig these baits, where to put them, how to get fish to bite. So welcoming Nate on the boat. Appreciate you being here.
Man, I'm excited to be here for sure.
Yeah.
This is what I find home in the dark, in the middle of the night, in the middle of a lake.
That's right, that's right. Nate loves the outdoors, big hunter. Check out his YouTube channel. He's got a fishing channel called Tightline Outdoors. You can check that out on YouTube. And then you also have Nate Z Hunt. Yep. So you can check out both of those on YouTube for all of his stuff. But tonight, I really just want to know, like, let's talk about basics. What do people need to know when they're coming out walleye fishing? What sort of things should they prepare?
I mean, if you had to say, you know, in a nutshell, the two quickest thing to do, chase warm water and don't fish too deep. That's the number one thing. Everybody's like, where do we go? And they randomly fish. When in reality, this time of year, your bait fish are associated with warmer water. So whether you're in a shallow, muddy bay that just naturally will hold more warm water or will hold it during the day, or you're chasing a wind where the wind will blow that top surface layer to one side of the lake. So you're chasing warm water, number one. Two, most of the fish we're going to catch tonight will be in the top 3 feet of the water column. 95% of the anglers out here fishing too deep. You know what I mean? Like, we're pulling planer boards to not scare fish, but guys will long line behind their boat with the intent not to scare fish, but the problem is you long line and their bait's 8, 10, 12 feet down. So everybody fishes too deep, and again, they're not concerned about the water temperature. Find warm water, put the bait above your fish, when a lot of times, you know, we might be in 10, 15 feet of water, but we're 2, 3 feet below the surface. So those are the two tricks I'd say that will catch more people, more fish on a given day.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think that was one of my big problems when I started, was throwing the bait way too far back. I think I would put it 40, 50 feet back, because that's just kind of standard what you hear online about a planer board. And we are using a lot shorter leads from the planer board. So they definitely don't get spooked by the planer board. It really helps to get them away from the boat. But yeah, we're gonna get into this video. Right now, just to lay the scene a little bit, right? We are going about 1.5 miles an hour. We're out here at night. It's just about probably 9:15 or so. Water temperature at the moment, about 46 degrees. We're using a whole bunch of different baits. We've talked about it a million times on the channel. Long stick baits, nice and slow. That's what'll get reaction. That is what will get bites. We do this from shore, kind of the same thing from boat, but we're covering way more water.
The tricks on the bait, side to side, no roll. So you want left and right movement, no rolling of the bait, and that's the trick.
A flicker shad, way too much roll back left and right. You need something slow and easy. So we're gonna get into this. We're just gonna fish, and then we'll kind of talk about some tips and points as we go here and just see how things play out. So stay tuned. Super happy to have Nate on the channel, and you're in for a good one. Here we go. Just popped. It just bounced.
That's a big one, man.
Yep. Oh, whatever it was just came. Oh no, it's swimming. That's what it is. It's swimming to us. Net is right next to you, Corey. Nice.
Oh, look at that, spit the bait right there. All right, big old Colorado walleye. First one of the night. You know, it's crazy. Again, we just talked about shallow water. So we just brushed up on that point. We kicked those boards right in there. That fish came in about 3 foot, and our bait's about 1 foot down. So, I mean, talk about shallow water, like rainbows eating dry flies. And it's just
absolutely
a fish that's often missed by people.
That's great. That's a good mid-20s. Been a little bit slow, but very consistent in this spot. We've hit 3 fish in the same spot. So we're gonna see what we got here. We get up on the deck again, and quickly take the board off while also keeping the line tight. And then Nate will pick up the line from there and get the fish in.
Yeah, this transition has to be smooth, so just communicate if you have to and work together. Tell you what, that fish has some energy.
Yeah, no, it's interesting about the brake lights. I've actually never heard that before. I like the green. I think the green does a good job. Is there anything with like color?
So we started off with red, and that's what it, because in our true concept, it was always red had the less impact on the fish. So it all started with red, and then what actually brought on the green and all the colors was we were having such a hard time determining. So me and like the other guides that worked for me were like, all right, we're all going to run green so we can tell which boat's which.
Sure.
So it started with that. We started realizing that as long as it was a color phase, it didn't affect the fish. So then we started running blues and greens and a little bit of everything else.
Yeah.
So it's nice, and a lot of times I'll even run an off-ball color, because like green obviously is a navigation color, red's a navigation color, so sometimes we'll run something just off a little bit to where you're not playing with navigation laws as far as that kind of stuff with Coast Guard.
Sure.
But yeah, as long as it's color phase, you're going to be good.
Yeah.
Just don't shine white. So if you're watching this, white light's a negative.
Yeah, we've always talked about that too with shore fishing. You'd never want to look down into the water to tie your lure on with your headlamp on. You always want to turn back to the rocks or whatever's behind you and shine it that way, tie your lure on, get going. All right, I hope you guys really enjoyed that episode. Nate, thanks so much for coming with us.
Sure, man, that was
we had a
cool.
blast. If you guys have any questions or you guys want to go on a walleye trip with Nate, he does a full-time guide service. He's going to guide all year long. You can reach out to him at tightlineoutdoors.com. They got an email address there as well. Phone number, email's best though, right?
Absolutely.
Cool. Well, stay tuned for more episodes this year. We are going to do a ton of content. We have lake trout coming up. We have summer walleye patterns coming up. And then this fall, I'll be doing a TFO blog for pike. So stay tuned. We're going to get after it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you're interested in more relatable content, you can check out these videos right here. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe down below so you can stay updated on our next adventures.